continuamos con esta historia de Twin Mirror. Se está poniendo cada vez más interesante. Vamos a ver qué onda, qué pinta con el tema ese de que murió un chabón, que le querían echar la culpa a él. Y bueno, vamos a ver qué onda. Al principio como que era re tranqui el juego y no me llamaba mucho la atención, pero ahora que eso de la muerte y el coso se está poniendo interesante. Esto de vivir en calle de tierra, loco, se te llena todo abrir un rato las ventanas, se te llena todo de tierra, por más que limpies. Acá tengo a mi Minion Radio, el Minion Radio. Vamos a seguir con esta historia, así después ya seguimos con otros juegos. Continuar. Se está poniendo igual de interesante, no digo que no, pero vamos a ver si rebajamos ahí la cámara. Ahí. Creo que ahí se ve bien. Así que bueno, vamos. Ahí me veo bien. Si no lo levantamos un poquito. Ahí se ve todo. Bueno, vamos a buscar pistas acá. Como quedé ayer en esto, se veía el rellay como se veía normal el juego, en ultra, y con el rellay cómo cambia. Mira cómo se ve, loco. Terrible. El pasto, todo bueno. Vamos a buscar pistas.
Two of the road signs were torn out. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far. That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The car went up like kindling. It was pretty intense, judging the damages to the area. The bark got badly burned. Must be where Nick crashed. Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
A ver si hay algo más.
The tire tracks clearly show where Nick's car went off the road. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them. These road signs are intact. Not a scratch on them. No skid marks. No trace of sudden braking.
Como que está quieto. ¿Habrá algo por acá?
Maybe Nick tried to avoid this log. It's a bit far from the road.
Hojas. ¿Habrá algo por acá? A ver si hay algo del árbol por acá. Acá está el árbol. Habrá esquivado el pozo y seguimos por acá.
That piece of wood must be from one of the damaged road signs. The fire shouldn't have been able to spread that far.
¿Qué más habrá? A ver. ¿Habrá algo más? Acá hay otro.
Debris from Nick's car. The police didn't clean up very well.
¿Habrá algo más por acá? Qué raro. A ver si hay algo por acá arriba.
Best to leave her alone. It's a lot to take in.
No hay más nada por acá. Voy a caminar lento a ver si hay algo por acá. Pensé que había algo del árbol ese, pero no. Acá hay otra cosa.
An animal came through here. Maybe that's what surprised Nick. But the tracks don't reach the road.
Había que ir para acá arriba entonces. Mancha de combustible.
A fuel stain. From Nick's car? Was it leaking fuel? Nick took this turn every day. It shouldn't have surprised him. That's all the information I need. Time to put everything together.
Hay que crear ahora en el espacio mental todo lo que haya pasado. Vení para acá si no
The
te
report states Nick was driving under the influence of alcohol. He was startled by an animal.
Sí, pero no estaba el animal.
And drove through a road sign before crashing into a tree.
Pero la fuga ya la tenía.
Things don't add up.
Por ahí el freno no le andaba. Y acá capaz que tendría que cambiar el coso. Por ahí acá está el tronco. A ver con el tronco. A ver ahí. Esa es la que va. Inconsciente.
But Nick's car did burn. I know that.
Entonces acá, espera. Coche sin relación, dice. Falta el de cambiar esto.
Only one simulation fits the evidence. The police report was wrong.
Está incendiado. Alguien lo prendió fuego y lo tiró. Tiene que haber sido
I thought you quit.
I did. So, did you find anything?
Nick, he was murdered. I'm sorry, I don't... The police report was clearly wrong.
Fucking...
Anna?
Here, just...
Joe, it's Sam.
Where's Anna? Is she okay?
Yeah, she's right here. She's just a bit busy.
I need her to come back immediately. There's been a break-in at her place.
What? Are you all right? What happened?
I wasn't there when it happened. Just arrived. Called the police, then called my daughter.
We're on our way. Someone broke into your house.
Ahora ya va a encontrar en el cuerpo del otro que está en la oficina.
Okay, so, about Dad. Don't tell him what we found. Please. It'd just worry him for no reason.
How are you holding up? After finding out what we found out.
I'm guessing about as well as you. Not great. Let me go calm my father down. I'm pretty sure he's ready to call the National Guard.
Vamos
Anna.
a ver qué onda.
Maybe give her a few moments with Joe before you barge in. Also, take a few moments for yourself as well. You used to live here, and now some other guy, Nick, of all people, was living here. With her. Things are different. She's different. You're different. I'm different. But am I different enough to not fall into old patterns? Keep in mind, Sam, no matter how much you want to, you can never go home again.
The last time I was here, I was shoving way too many boxes into a trunk that couldn't...
It's fine, Dad. I can handle this.
Someone broke into my daughter's house and you want me to just sit by and wait?
Yes, that is exactly what I want you to do. Don't you have an appointment?
I always have an appointment. I'm at the doctor's more often than I'm home. Sam, talk some sense into my daughter here.
You know, Anna, Joe's pretty sharp for an old man who can't walk.
That's right. And Sam here's got a good mind for a fool-headed kid.
Dad, I love you. And I love that you want to protect me, but please, it'll be okay. Go to your doctor's appointment. The police will be here soon.
I'm just belly aching. It's your house. Your rules. I'll leave you to it.
Terrible el relleno,
Thank you.
la verdad. Mira cómo
But
cambia.
before I head off, Sam, you tell me if something was going on, right? Anna's brave and she's strong, but she's also stubborn.
Dad, I told you I can take care of myself.
And I'm old enough to know when things ain't right. You tell me now, Sam. You tell me if my little girl is in danger. I can't watch over her anymore, so I need you to keep her safe.
Stop talking about me like I'm not here.
Joe, I don't know that
She's all I have left. Promise me you'll protect her. I need your word.
Wow.
Claro,
heavy.
la protegería amigo,
Joe's
claro.
really laying on the paternal guilt. I can't promise something like that. I don't know what
Si
might
no,
happen.
antes me la comía
He just
todita,
wants to feel like
amigo.
someone is looking out for her. I can't blame him. And what if I can't keep that promise? Then refuse. All I know is I personally couldn't say no to a desperate father. I still can't hide anything from you.
Sam, don't.
I won't lie, Joe. There is something going on. It could be dangerous, but I'll make sure Anna doesn't get mixed up in it.
All right. I'm trusting you on this.
I'm not some kid. I decide what I get mixed up in.
You can't blame me for looking after you.
I just didn't want you to worry. You're both so patronizing. I'm heading inside. See how bad it is.
Con eso puede cortar el pasto también, con el carrito de fresco. Estaría piola para cortar el pasto. Te sentás arriba y abajo una cortadora de pasto. Piola, ¿no? Sería.
I need to get in there eventually. But maybe I should look around the property first.
La furgoneta, se la llevó el chon. Vamos a ir viendo todo.
It's Bugs. She probably brought it over one time when she came with Nick.
Qué bien que se ve loco.
Anna never got rid of this sign.
Qué locura, Porque ese es el rejade. No cómo se ve. Así normal. Y así con el rejade. Terrible.
It was great to come back from work, sit down, and read until the sun went down.
Veremos qué es lo que pasa.
Anna is not well. This time, at least, try to be there for her. Anna? Anna, you okay? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say no. She needs you, buddy. Needs me? I don't even think she knows I'm here. What am I supposed to do? Something. Anything. It's the thought, the effort. Get her a drink. Just show her you're here. I'm not sure how a drink will make her feel better about murders and break-ins. But I guess I've heard worse ideas. She kept the drinks in the kitchen, in one of the pantries. And I always wanted to visit France, but life is just too strange for me there. She normally keeps some drinks in the pantry. It's been a while, Sam. Things have changed around here. You feel like looking at old keepsakes? No. Who takes the time to have a drink in the middle of a break-in? No drinks in here.
Ahí hay cosas.
Ah, here's where she keeps the drinks. On the bright side, I don't think it's possible to make her feel worse. You're not helping. Yes, I am. Yes, you are. Thanks. What are you waiting for? Bring it to her already. Chocolate helps everyone feel better.
That's sweet. I'd assumed you'd already gone to look around and, I don't know, think. This is just so fucked. Nick, my house,
Sam, you should distract her. Get her talking or thinking about anything else.
my stuff, everything is trashed. Is this like the worst coincidence? Or is it related to Nick's death? Did his murderer break?
You're not alone. Here, have a drink. It'll help.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's helping a bit.
Sí, pero ahora ya no me sale las cosas.
has to be helping her dad out with these. I'm not sure it's enough. Anna would pace around the house for hours, then sit down and write her articles in one go. This feels like the only part of the house I recognize. And whatever punk broke in here wrecked it.
Sí, sí, cuando te pasa algo así, excepto que te roben el auto, el celular, lo que sea, tenés que arreglarte de vuelta, no queda otra. ¿Qué vas a hacer? Si te llegan a robar en la casa o algo. No queda otra.
Good thing it's intact. It's about the last thing Anna has of her mother. I don't think she ever forgave me for saying I didn't think they sounded better.
Tendría que limpiar todo, pero no te deja, parece. Arreglar la mesita, arreglar todo, tendrías que arreglar. Pero no sé. Ahora vamos a hacer un par de cosas.
Anna always has trouble thinking when there's weird noises going on. To be fair, most people do. Like that. Whatever that is, it'd be smart to find it and shut it off.
Ruido, ¿qué onda?
Finally, there.
Yo empezaría levantando todo, bueno, pero este es un juego. Si pudiera, empezaría a acomodar todo en su lugar. Todo eso, barrer y todo. A ver.
Hey, are you feeling better?
Yeah. Thank you, Sam. Sorry, I just kind of lost it for a second there.
¿Cómo cambia loco el juego?
Yeah. I mean, careful, Sam. You know
Se ve
you can
re
be
hincha pelota con el
indelicate.
Rayade, pero es
She
muy
needs your
lindo cómo
support right
cambia,
now.
o sea, se ve muy perfecto.
I mean,
Los colores, todo.
it hasn't been an easy week, you know? And I've got the feeling it isn't over yet.
Whatever happens, you're not alone. We'll face it together.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. I needed to hear that.
Reminding her she has people to lean on is a great start.
This whole thing is a mess. But honestly, it's been a mess for a while. Like, everything was fine, you know? Nick moved in, it was nice, but lately he just closed himself off. He'd been gone most nights. At the bar or the fishing shack. Come home late, refusing to talk about his work. It got unbearable. It was almost like I was living with you all over again.
It doesn't feel good, but she needs to get this off her chest. Don't be too harsh on her. I do have my part of responsibility in this, but so do you.
I know that. But you'd shut me out. Then suddenly you'd ambush me emotionally. Look, I'm not trying to put you on the spot. I'm not trying to fight. It's just having you in the house. It's bringing back a lot of things. We had a good time. So many memories here, both bad and great.
We did have a good time, yeah.
But then came Dad's accident. The mine investigation. Your proposal. I still feel horrible about how it all happened. But you understand why I said no, right?
I know, the timing wasn't great. Your dad's accident, the mine investigation, me being hated by all of Basswood.
That's not why I said no. You knew I didn't want to get married. I told you before, I never liked the idea. Never wanted a ring. When you asked, I just thought I was with someone who didn't know me. That terrified me. And then it ended so abruptly, you and I. I don't think I ever took the time to really process what happened. I wonder if it would have ended the same way with
Es así.
Nick.
La que no se quiere casar
If my
contigo
relationship with him was
es
as
porque no te
doomed
ama,
as my relationship with
claramente.
you.
Es así, no hay que tiempo ni esperar ni
The
nada.
way Nick closed
Lo
himself
que te
off
dice,
to me the last few
cuando vos le
weeks.
haces la pregunta, no te amo, no
Maybe it's just me.
te querés casar conmigo y no te
Maybe I
responde,
can't bear to live with someone, to
es porque
truly
no te
share
ama.
my
La que
life,
te ama realmente
to make
te va a
compromises
decir
and all
que
that.
sí. Es así. En cualquier momento que se lo preguntes, te lo vas a decir que sí. Pobre hombre.
I'm not Nick. Stop comparing us. He may have been your boyfriend, but Nick was my best friend since we were kids. This is hard for me too, you know? I know you didn't mean it like that. Just calm down, Sam. If you start spiraling now, this isn't gonna end well. Just, he was my best friend. It still hurts.
It doesn't matter anyway now, does it? He's dead, and whatever we had is done. And we're on our own if we're gonna find out who killed him. I'm not backing down from this, no matter what we find. What about you?
Yeah, I mean... You can count on me, Anna. We're in this until the end.
That's good. That's really good. Let's see this to the end, and, well, we'll see what happens when we get there, right?
Whatever happens, we're in this together.
Can you take a look upstairs? I still need a moment. Let me make sure I'm done crying and all
Sí,
that.
voy, pero con una
Take your time. I'll tell you if
con una
anything's wrong.
condición, que me des la botella esa de whisky que tenés
Thanks,
en la
Nick.
despensa. Sin la botella de whisky no subo, Dámela. Dame la botella de whisky, loco. Dámela la botella de whisky. Bueno, voy a ir arriba. Si no me queda otra, voy a ir arriba.
I remember taking this photo. God, seeing it like this. Not what Anna needed. The door is closed. Huh. She never used to lock it.
Busquemos cosas. El baño.
Why is it
Tenían
so
dos
dark
puertas,
in
una para el
here?
baño y una para...
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once, but it never was.
Revolvieron todo, Qué raro, ¿no? Ah, no, eso es uno de una estufa. En el piso, digo, qué raro el aire en el piso.
As if her week wasn't bad enough already. I should erase it. But then the police wouldn't get the burglar's handwriting.
No, no lo veo. Vamos a ver acá qué onda.
It looks like Joan's using this room now. Anna must have been letting her use it when got the A, corrected the teacher, but still forgot the date. Mr. Unicorny. Well, you and Joan have been inseparable since the day she was born. This used to be her old bed. First thing she bought when she settled in. Not your standard thief. Too destructive. Oh, maybe trying to send a message? I saw you still have some of my old things.
Well, it's not like you left a forwarding address.
Careful. Don't put her on the spot. I told you you could just toss them. I thought with the way I left, you'd have chucked everything in a heartbeat.
I thought about it. Just couldn't take that final step. Anyway, if you want any of it back, you know where it is.
I saw all those medical bills. How's your dad holding up?
He lost his insurance when the mine closed. It's been rough.
Were there any programs or anything that might help?
There are. They help. Some. Not enough. More bills always keep coming in. I got to the point where I considered selling the house. But then Nick pitched in. Anyway, not something I want to think about right now.
Yeah. Sorry. I imagine Joan spent some time here with her dad. Was she over a lot?
Pretty much every time Nick had her. Yeah, I don't think she ever really warmed up to me.
It's hard to tell with Bug, but I'm sure she likes you just plenty.
How do you figure?
Well, she's stubborn, opinionated, and not afraid to say what she means. She didn't tell me she hated you, so she probably likes you. And right now, she'd probably want your support.
I'm aware. I know how hard it is to lose a parent at her age.
I'll be right back.
Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere.
A ver qué dice. Investigar la planta de arriba. Pero yo la investigué. A ver si hay algo por acá. A ver si hay algo para investigar por acá. No, una mochila. El armario no te lo deja abrir. A ver acá arriba.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine
Como que hay
once,
otro lado que
but
tengo que
it
buscar.
never
algo.
was. I asked Anna what this was once, and she laughed at me. I still don't know what it is.
Vamos a buscar en la otra cosa.
Not your standard thief. Too destructive.
Sí, lo que dijo hace un rato.
Oh, maybe trying to send a
Quería enviar
message?
un mensaje, pero no hay nada más. A ver si hay otra cosa por allá en la otra puerta. Cuaderno. Esta es la de la puerta. Y de acá vas a la otra puerta. Ahorita dice investigar la planta de arriba, pero ya no hay más nada para tocar, a ver. si habrá otra cosa.
Not the smartest decision, but Anna deserves a break.
A ver, vamos a ver si puedo abrir la planta. No, todavía me hice investigar la planta de arriba. No hay nada más para tocar por acá. Armario. En el baño no hay más nada. Qué raro. A ver si me deja ahora. Ya investigué todo.
I'll be right back.
Don't worry.
Vuelvo enseguida.
I'm not going anywhere.
Pero dice Ana no está bien. Sí, está todo destrozado, pero no. Ya no encontré más nada. A ver si hay algo para tocar por acá. No hay más nada para tocar. A ver. Voy viendo todo. Aún siguen aquí las cosas de Ana.
This room feels so different now. It felt like mine once.
¿Qué tendré que tocar?
It never was.
Libro desordenado. Acá. USB, transferir.
Is someone downloading something off Nick's laptop?
Ah, está ahí atrás.
Sam! Sam! Who was that? Sam! Are you okay?
I think whoever trashed your house just trashed me.
Can you stand?
Yeah. The headache isn't as bad as the one I had this morning.
I couldn't get a good look at them. They just sprinted out of the house, and I heard some weird, loud engine drive off.
Well, whoever it was, they were dumping data off Nick's computer. I must have interrupted them.
There's no trace of whatever he took. So what do we even do now?
We need Nick's backups, if he has any. Did he ever do anything like that? Boxes in the attic, files to the cloud, another computer? Did he have anywhere besides here and the Basswood jungle he kept things?
No. No, I don't think so. I don't... Actually, over the last few months, remember I mentioned Nick has been going out a lot to that old fishing shack his family owns.
I know the one. I went there with Nick and Bug a few times.
He went mostly in the evenings. Most nights, really. Said he was night fishing.
But if he was secretly using it as a second office...
It'd be worth taking a look.
Your father called. Said there'd been a break-in?
Couldn't they have gotten here 2 minutes ago? They'll arrest me if they found Dennis's body.
You go out the back. I'll talk to Bess and keep her busy.
If you're sure, I'll go to the fishing shack. It sounds like if Nick was hiding something, it might be there.
I'm starting to get worried.
Sorry! I was just in the bathroom. Be right out. Go.
¿Quién será el chabón? ¿Quién será? ¿Quién será el chabón? Me intriga.
Nick's fishing shack. A lot of memories here. Good memories. Anna said he'd been sneaking off here to work on something. I almost hope I don't find anything. Nick, what were you up to?
No, no creo que esté metido en nada, lo habrán investigado como el otro. Una bici.
Joan rides this bike everywhere. Which is impressive with how far away everything is out here. What's it doing here? Bug?
Muley? How did you... Does my mom know?
Does your mom know what? What is this?
Mom doesn't know. Good. I've decided to leave town.
Bug, this is not a good idea.
I've got food for 5 days. I'll hitchhike and bike down to Virginia.
Do you have any idea how far that is?
About 80 miles to get down to my Aunt Lisa. My mom hates her. Don't try to stop me.
You can't leave like this. Not without telling anyone.
Oh, yeah? Why not? That's what you did.
She's serious about this. Careful, Sam. This is not a drill. Maybe try to bring up her mother again. You should at least call your mom.
My mom? She's hardly even there. She's always so... Plus, I know what she'll say. Calm down, think of the common good. She doesn't do anything, just sits around, takes her back pain pills, and stares at the TV like a lump.
Well, that was a miss. When it comes to this kid, your instinct is better than mine. The mother, though, we should have a talk with her later.
Look, I'm not a child anymore. I'm not asking for your permission. There's nothing for me here.
I'm here now, Bug. I have your back. I promised you I would look into your father's death, and I'm doing it. I'm here now, Bug. Listening. I was there in the parking lot, listening.
Yeah, well, but you're just gonna leave again another 2 years? Forever? I think I'm done depending on others. My dad I could rely on. But he's gone. There's nothing else for me around here.
I was wrong yesterday. She's not in denial. She's scared.
Something terrible happened to him, but no one listens to me. No one cares.
I care. I believe you, and I'm investigating like you asked.
I know. People at the wake got upset at you over it.
Yeah. They did not like me bringing that up. But Nick was my friend. I want to know what happened to him. I care about that, but I also care about keeping you safe.
I know you're doing your best. It's just this town, you know? It just feels like it
Estoy como el de la
grinds you
conciencia.
down.
Estoy así con la mano
It's
leyendo.
choking me, and I need fresh air. I need some place I can think, not here.
Sounds like Basswood really failed this kid.
I mean, what am I supposed to do tomorrow? Or the day after? In 10 years?
You ever consider journalism? You have a mind for investigation.
Isn't it kinda dying?
Yeah, that's what makes it beautiful. Fighting to bring people truth in a world that doesn't care about it.
Kinda sounds like you really want to be a journalist. Look, I don't know if you're trying to make me stay, or make me into you, or my father. You're just telling me what I want to hear, or what you think I want to hear. I just want the truth, for once, from someone. I'm wasting my time here with you.
Bug.
Don't touch me! I'm sick of you, I'm sick of this town, and so I'm going, and you can't stop me.
Sam, we have to do something. She just wants honesty. She doesn't care about bullshit. I can relate to that. I'll tell her what we found out about Nick's death. You can't do that. You're the adult. She's the child. Do you want her to start looking for the people who killed her father by herself? Do the responsible thing. Make her stay. It's for her own good. You were right, Bug. Your father didn't die in that crash. Someone killed him and covered it up, made it look like an accident. Now, I don't know who did it yet or why. That's why I came here. That was maybe too much, Sam. She's a kid.
I was right?
You were right. I need you to not tell anyone, though.
I won't. I won't tell anyone. Not even my
And I
mom.
need you to stay at home.
I will. I'm gonna go home right now. Thank you, Sam.
I don't know if that was a good idea. Me neither. But hey, it worked.
Ha funcionado.
Now that I've kept your daughter from
La-
skipping
la
town,
chica quería sinceridad y bueno.
let's see if you've kept anything hidden out here, Nick. Joan always liked bugs.
Por eso le decían bichito.
We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? There used to be a calendar right here. Why'd he take it down? Back when Nick and Kathy were college sweethearts. Clearly Bug was there too. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. Locked. Nick always kept a spare key. It'd be somewhere out of Bug's reach. What a fishy hiding spot, Nick. Always did love your cliches. Like many people, Nick kept a few guns, but never at home and always locked up. These are pretty heavy-duty painkillers. Very addictive. Joan wasn't just acting up. Kathy has a problem.
Ahí está el calendario. Ya sé que estaba en la pared.
It has to be the same D he was talking to in his emails. Looks like some kind of reminder Nick left for himself. A reminder of what?
Boludo.
Nick was trying to find ways to get Joan in college. It's gotten so expensive.
Qué raro. Ahí hay otro. Un artículo periodístico aquí dice.
An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. All right. I think I went through everything here. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Bug never was the social type, just like me. With Nick gone, I guess we both lost our best friend. Man, Bug certainly grew up faster than I realized.
La marca de cuánto medía la nena. Cuánto iba midiendo.
Tell a 3-year-old kid about tardigrade man, and this is what happens.
Okay, acá.
Now, this record is fraudulent. Nick stretched his fish to beat mine. Whoever killed Nick, I probably know him. Grew up with them. Even if you don't know them, they know you. Nick, Dennis, gone. A stone-cold killer walks the streets of Basswood. Things like this can really make you feel isolated, make you realize that at the end of the day, you're in this alone.
Investigar en la cabaña, sí. Ah, no, tengo que seguir buscando pistas.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it. We used to talk about how hunting was cruel. How much did you change, Nick? If Nick kept this, it means it's important. We just have to figure out why. An article by Anna about a place called the Cove. Seems it's kind of a commune for outcasts just outside of Basswood. If Dee met Nick on the day he died, he could be the last person who saw him alive. This is where he kept the rods he'd loan out. So what's his favorite rod doing here? He always kept it separate. He always kept his favorite rod in this special ready-to-go bag to protect it. Nick, what were you hiding in this bag that's so important you had it locked up? Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Ah, ahí está. La oruga tiene rojo. A ver.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Qué raro. A ver qué dice en la oruga. Ah, ahí están. Para abajo, como está la oruga. Rojo es para aquel lado. Rojo, verde, azul y amarillo. Para arriba amarillo. Verde para abajo. Y acá en la oruga estaba rojo, verde, el amarillo para arriba, ¿no? Amarillo para arriba, el verde para abajo y el rojo. Entonces, izquierda abajo, derecha, izquierda abajo, derecha, derecha, izquierda, perdón, y arriba. A ver, vamos a ver. Así es. Ahí está. Era derecha, abajo, izquierda, arriba, derecha. Ahí.
Doesn't work.
No.
There must be something I'm missing.
A ver. Ah, por ahí es al revés. Izquierda, abajo, derecha, izquierda, arriba.
No, that wasn't it.
¿Qué toqué mal? Ah, arriba es último. No, la oruga está así. Son 5. Qué raro, loco. A ver, vamos a ver de vuelta. Está izquierda, está abajo, está derecha, está izquierda, está arriba.
Only a few more 100 combinations to go.
¿Qué onda? ¿Qué es lo que falta? Si está izquierda, abajo, derecha, abajo, amarillo. ¿Qué más falta? ¿No? Están esos. Son 5.
Nick's note mentioned a caterpillar. I think I just found it.
Qué raro, loco. La combinación de las pistas. Y ahí están las 4. El verde está para abajo. Ay, ¿cómo será? A ver.
I just gotta figure out the connection between Nick's note and this.
Era izquierda, abajo, derecha, arriba. Y me falta una. Izquierda.
Well, I doubt I'm just gonna guess it.
Te pide una más. No entiendo por qué. A ver, es... Despacio lo voy a apretar. Derecha, abajo, izquierda. Ah, no, marqué mal.
Wrong combination. Knowing Nick, maybe he left a hint lying around the shack.
Derecha, abajo, izquierda, derecha, arriba. Ahí está.
Let's see what we have here.
Lo apretaba muy rápido los botones y no me lo tomaba.
That's a lot of cash. More than Nick could make in a decade.
A ver qué dice ahí.
Nick was gathering at the cove, and that's how he found his informant, Dee. It's the person he met the night he died. I just need to figure out who it is.
Ahí está, me parece que ese es el de la foto el que le pegó.
Richard, a.k.a. Dickie,
Ese creo que fue.
a.k.a. D. Looks like I found who I was looking for. So that's what it was. Nick suspected a drug ring flourished here in Basswood after the mine closed. He had an informant, Dickie. Probably a low-level drug dealer, and he also had a lot of cash on hand. More than a reporter should. Dickie set up a meeting with Nick, and now Nick's dead. Dickie may be the only person who knows what really happened. I need to find him. He lives at this place, the Cove. Or he did. Anna wrote that article on it. She has to know where it is.
Vamos, vamos. Lo único que me gustaría es que corra el personal. Sería fantástico si corriera. Pero camina no. ¿Se acuerda cuando vivía él ante ahí?
Bess barely asked about the break-in. She seemed more focused on your fight with Dennis.
I'm on top of the suspect list. Or at least I would be if I was her.
Bess said I should call her if I found you. She believes you're dangerous. You were right back at the Basswood Jungle. I think we're on our own.
They'll try to arrest me now. We have to find Dickie. I can't let Joan down.
I'm sure Dickie's still there. He had no other place to go.
What
The
are you
Cove is
two
a
doing? The longer you run from the police, the worse it'll be when they catch up with you. Explain everything. That makes sense.
The Cove is a wonderful place. A sort of commune. Lynette, who runs it, she lets anyone in who follows her rules. No real questions asked. It's mostly filled with desperate people, though. Recovering junkies, ex-gang members, and you'll need to be extra careful. Some of them used to work at the mine. So, how should we handle finding Dickie?
You and I are gonna figure something out together. Don't worry. Or worry a little. Just not a ton.
Oh, trust me. I'm worried a ton. Just not a shit ton. We just need to be careful. And look out for each other.
This town has like 17 people in it. You've met the killer. I'm not saying you have to run and hide. Just be careful about the lion's den. You have options here. Real life isn't as clear as the world in your head. Just know the more you poke around, the more likely the world pokes back. And whoever is involved in all this, they poke real hard.
If that even makes any sense.
That's rough.
That's rough? Were you even listening to me?
Mostly.
Mostly. Sam, what is with you?
Because you've got this. Easy. Look at you. So together. You got so drunk, you've forgotten anything that could have been remotely useful. Your friends are turning up dead. You're getting brained by Bert. That's not fair. Shut up.
Sam!
Sorry. I didn't mean it that way.
Don't take all of this out on me.
So you're just gonna keep telling me off? Disregard my advice?
Well, if you think you know better, Sam, no reason for me to linger. Enjoy your little investigation without me, Sam. Don't get us killed, okay?
Here. This is the Cove.
Huh?
Get your head on straight. The Cove. We're here.
Right. Right.
A ver qué onda. ¿Qué pasará en esto? Siempre dice cargando se tilda. Un segundo, viste, y después vuelve normal. La cámara web también. Es como cuando carga en el CSU la pantalla del mapa. Un segundo, viste, que se frisa y después sigue todo bien.
Sam, you sure you want to keep going?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You're sure? You can rest in the car while I ask around.
I'll manage. Don't worry about me.
Who the hell are you? Anna, what are you doing here?
Tyler, you look healthy.
You ain't the only one surprised I'm still alive. Who's the narc? Was I talking to you?
This is Sam. He's a friend.
Yeah, lucky for him or I'd have thrown his ass out already. So what are you two here for?
It's a long story.
We'd like to have a word with Dickie. Have you seen him?
What'd he do now? Look, just talk to Lynette. She makes the calls on her land.
Thank you. Really.
Yeah, I know.
Is he always like this?
He's pretty much the gatekeeper around here. Interviewed him last time I came by. I'm gonna talk to Lynette. She's kind of in charge.
I'll go see what I can find.
Okay, but be careful. People only end up here if they have nothing left to lose.
Pa. Viene para gente que no tiene nada que perder.
watch it. The place is full of wood shavings.
Why do you have an open flame?
I don't remember asking for your opinion.
Fair enough.
I'm Kayla. What do you want?
I'm looking for a guy named Dickie.
Don't know where he is and don't care. He might be off with his stupid quad bike thing for all I know.
Quad bike thing?
Loud, goes off-road, has 4 wheels, makes you look like an asshole. Occasionally leaks gasoline and would have burned down the whole camp. Tyler didn't save his sorry ass with his fire extinguisher.
Well, I'll see you around.
I don't feel like you have to.
Dickie must have one of those off-road quads. He could still be here right now. I need more info to figure out where Dickie is. She fits right in. Anna always fits right in. She definitely has the air of someone who's in charge.
And it was going well. It's just, I don't know, hard.
It doesn't get easier.
Oh, this is Sam. He's a friend.
We used to date.
That much is painfully obvious.
Is it?
Yeah, it kind of is.
I'm Lynette. What are you here for, Sam?
We're looking for Dickie.
Yes, Anna told me.
She's not gonna help us find him.
I do not throw people to the wolves. And you, Sam, are a wolf.
You've never had any trouble with him.
This is my land. All those who have lost their home are welcome to it, as long as they can follow a few simple rules. Even if Dickie lives on the fringe of our community, he is one of us. All he wants is to be left alone. I would think you, of all people, would understand.
I read the article Anna wrote about you and this place.
Wait, you read it? When?
Nick's Fishing Shack.
Oh.
What led you to create this community?
I found there were souls in need of help after the mine closed. The world is a cruel place. We all need a touch of kindness in our lives.
You're definitely that, Lynette.
Thank you, my dear.
¿Será que ella también vende
But
droga?
don't sell yourself short. Your article brought Kayla here, and even some generous donations have come in. Did you get your answer, Sam?
What kind of donations?
Food and clothes, mostly. But jobs are hard to come by these days. We must rely on the kindness of others, even if their kindness comes and goes in waves.
I'll go now. Thanks for indulging me.
Naturally.
The clock's ticking. Cops will start looking for me soon. So Dickie lives here, but his place should be isolated from the others. I'm getting there. Just need a bit more info to close in on Dickie. Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts. I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
What's up? You a friend of Kayla's or something? Name's JR. Wait. You're that fucking reporter.
I was.
Fucking up everyone's lives. That's a real talent.
Former miner.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Just here to ask a couple of questions.
Do I look like a fucking tour guide? You keep bothering me, and I'm gonna stop being nice.
Ahora sí corre. Allá estaba la casa, parece el chabón. Pero no puedo subir por acá.
Dickie could be here, but I need to be sure. Every second counts.
No, no puedo subir por acá. Allá también hay una casa. Decía que vivía en un lugar lejos. Allá hay una casa también. Pero no me deja pasar por acá. No, por ahí no me deja pasar.
I need to find out where Dickie's hiding. He's here somewhere.
Qué raro. Casco minero.
Makeshift ashtray. Probably keeps down on fire risks. Tyler set himself up nicely.
Todos tienen como un generador.
Tyler, right?
Jackass, right?
Some people call me that, yeah.
Huh. I'll bet.
How do you end up in a place like this?
None of your goddamn business.
How did you and Anna meet? You're not the type she normally hangs out with.
Maybe you're not the type she normally hangs out with. You ever consider that?
Trust me, I have. Just tell me where Dickie is and I'll leave.
Either that or you'll leave when I break your face. Look, Anna's a friend. She spent some time down here with us to do that interview thing. Told my story, did good by me. By us. And that guy that came after her, Nick, he's solid. Came down here 3 or 4 times. Taught me a great recipe for bass. But you're just some asshole. Dickie's one of ours. Don't think you're getting anywhere near his trailer. So beat it before I break your knees.
So Dickie is in one of the trailers. That narrows down my search. I know enough to make an educated guess. Dickie's gotta be in one of these places. There's a quad, but Dickie's supposed to be in a trailer.
Ah, entonces la de allá. La que llega allá.
No quad. And it's right next to another mobile home. It's not here. Quad. Isolated. Someone lives here. That's where Dickie's hiding. Time to pay him a visit.
I only know you by reputation, and what I know I don't like. You don't get to just gallivant around here however you damn well please. So back the hell off, or I will fuck you up.
Hey, I don't want any trouble, just... sorry.
I should kick your ass out of principle.
Hey man, this guy ain't worth it. Just forget him. But if he doesn't get the message soon, I'll help you work him over.
Got it. Got it. I'm gonna get past these two if I want to reach Dickie. I need to get them to look away from his trailer. Around Kayla's tent is the most efficient spot for a distraction. It's at the opposite end of the camp. They'd have their backs turned to me. But I still need a place to hide. They'd suspect me right away. Cabin stands right in the middle of the camp, far enough from everyone for them to not notice me. Close enough to reach Dickie before they come back. It'd be my best shot. I have a plan. All that remains is to figure out the details.
En los detalles.
all the flammable lacquer and varnish, this thing catching fire is sure to divert attention. It's out of the way, so no one should get hurt, but there will be lots of chaos. I just need to work out the exact details. It won't take long for the fire to reach those. They'll go up in flames in a second. Need to account for that. These shavings would be perfect kindling. The statue will be collateral damage once the fire spreads. No other option. If I lit the wood shavings, the varnish on the statue... Varnish. Can's empty. Probably used on that statue. Very flammable stuff. I can get the fire going, but it won't do any good if they put it out right away. I need to check for ways they could put it out. The fire needs to burn long enough to distract, but small enough to be manageable. Don't want to see the whole place go up in flames.
Las añadí a las pistas. ¿Qué dice? Plantar karadiki. Buscar un escondite dentro de la cabaña. Asegúrate que tarden en apagar el fuego. Cabaña me tengo que...
If I sabotage Lynette's old hose, she'll have to find something else to put the fire out with. Kayla and her family, I'm assuming. Wonder how long it's been since she saw him.
Ahí está la vela, tengo que agarrar cosas por ahí. Y es esconderte en la cabaña.
I saw a fire extinguisher in here earlier. If Tyler gets it, the fire might not burn long enough for me to reach Dickie. If I hid Tyler's keys, it'd take him longer to get the fire extinguisher from his trunk. I've got that squared away. Now I need a place to hide when all hell breaks loose. No use. They won't let me anywhere near his trailer. I need a distraction. Shovel, hose, bucket. Nothing useful, but there's enough room to hide in here.
Aquí dice, asegúrate de que tarden en una... Busca escondites dentro de la cabaña.
If they're in a panic, they might not see me hiding under this. It's deep enough. Could squeeze in here.
Listo. Plantar karadiki.
I've got everything I need, but I won't be able to do it by myself. I need Anna's help.
Ok, voy a buscar a Ana.
Hey, Anna. Can I have a quick sidebar? I found him.
Where?
The goon squad won't let me near it.
Lynette isn't gonna be any better. They look after their own.
I can get there, but I'll need your help.
What exactly are you planning?
I need to create a distraction to get to Dickie. Setting the bear statue outside Kayla's tent on fire would work, but it's critical I wait for Anna to act first, or I won't have enough time. Then I can use a match to ignite the splinters and get the fire started. I'll have to get out of there before Lynette and Kayla can close in on me. After that, I'll hide in the cabin. Tyler and JR will leave to put the fire out. It'll give me a window of opportunity to run to Dickie's trailer unnoticed.
Ok. Ya está todo. Ok, ya está todo, parece. ¿Y acá qué dice?
People will look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then. People will look away when the fire flares. I'll risk being discovered then. That'll do it. No one will see me get to Dickie. I need to time everything carefully. I'll only get one shot.
Vamos a ver si sale.
You'll have to be cautious. I need you to sabotage the water hose. Unscrew the cap where it attaches so there's no pressure.
Okay, but why?
Do you trust me?
Yes.
Then trust me.
Vamos a ver cómo quedó.
Someone help! It's burning everything! Help! Something's wrong with the hose. I'm not getting any pressure.
I'll be right there. Just hold on.
Hurry! Hurry! My bear is burning!
Kayla, calm down. It'll be okay.
I worked so hard on it.
Oh, shit! Shit! What the hell?
I've been looking for you. We need to talk.
Oh, no, look. I'm real sorry I clocked you and shit.
Clock me? You were the one that broke into Anna's house. You took something from Nick's computer. What was it? Where is it?
I didn't know what was gonna happen, man, I swear. I'm a nobody, all right? I'm just a guy trying to get by, that's all. I just want to take care of my moms and live life, man. And I've been trying to find a way out all my life. I just agreed to talk to him for just like a quote or something. I didn't know he was gonna put so much together. He was gonna pin us to the wall. And now I'm as good as dead. You don't understand, man. I can't.
Stop rambling. What did you take?
His notes about his article, about the dealing and the drugs and names of dealers, and sellers, buyers, everything. I had to or I was gonna be next. You've gotta believe me.
What'd you do with them? Where are they?
I don't have them, man. I left the stick at the dead drop up at Makeout Point. He'll pick it up soon, and then it's done. No proof, nothing.
Who's coming for it? Tell me who's coming for it.
My boss, Declan. His name is Declan.
Declan?
Yeah, the cop. You know him, everyone knows him. Oh man, I'm totally fucked now. When he hears I snitched again, I'm fucking done. But how was I supposed to know Nick
Era el
was gonna stir
policía,
shit
hijo
up?
de
Are you
puta.
saying he's involved in Nick's death? Tell me!
Come on. Just let me go. Please, I already told you everything. No, just let me go, all right? I really gotta leave town before he finds me. I'm begging you, man. Let me go. Let me go. Now! Anyone! Help me!
Shut up!
Hey, asswipe!
Should've known. Damn firebug.
I'm gonna kick the shit out of you.
Sam, we have to get out of here.
Shit.
Come on!
Fucking coward!
Someone give me my rifle.
Tiene que ir al otro lugar a buscar al policía. Ah, bueno, el que esté. Qué hijo de puta, ¿no? El policía. Siempre metido uno en el medio, ¿no? Ratas de mierda que juran proteger la ciudad y se terminan corrompiendo siempre por el sueldo de mierda que le dan. Nunca les alcanza.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it does. Why would Declan do that? He was always a stand-up cop. Now he's a crime boss?
No time to think about it. Right now, we need to get to that dead drop. Nick probably gathered enough evidence to reveal what Declan was up to. Our word against his won't cut it. That stick is the only way we'll take him down.
Or maybe you could just stay out of this? Declan's trying to save his skin.
If you go against him on that promontory, he'll be trapped in a corner. This isn't a game. This isn't a puzzle. No one else is gonna die.
You can't promise that. It's unfair to think you can. You don't know what's gonna happen. I don't either. But we're the only ones who could possibly bring some closure to these murders. Just control yourself, okay? The fire worked, but people could have gotten hurt. Sam, I know it's been a rough day, but you're freaking me out. Stop zoning out. We're just about there, and I need you to help me figure out our next steps.
Next steps? At a place where someone might put a bullet through your head. No, that's too dramatic. It'll probably be something quiet, simple. Make it look like you killed yourself. Took too many pills. Who'd question that? You're not thinking clearly.
What are you looking at?
You're focused on finding the facts and not focused on the very real dangers.
You need to focus on the road, not on whatever daydream you're lost in.
Just stop. You're the one that needs to stop.
Sam, you're going too fast. You need to stop.
Leave me alone. Sam, stop it. Sam,
Sam,
stop!
There's a turret.
Stop!
Stop! Sam, stop! Stop! Stop the car! Sam, are you okay? You nearly got us killed.
I need a moment.
Take your moment, but make it quick. We're already at the promontory. We need to find that dead drop before Declan gets here.
We need to talk. Yes, Sam, it's time. What's happening?
Sam, I can't.
Where are you going? Get back here. I'm trying, but it's not working. No! Losing control of my own mind. Where are you? Can you hear me? Can you even hear me? Fine. I'll come to you. What? I got a feeling I'm not gonna like this. Do not freak out. You've been through this before. Ugh, I'm back in the same room again. There's got to be a logic to this place. I just need to figure out what it is. Stick to the fundamentals. Breathe. Focus. You can make it out. It still keeps going. It feels like I'm trapped in a maze. Question it.
I worked so hard on it.
I wish there'd been another way. There you are. You and I need to talk. What? What's happening?
Qué raro, ¿eh? Yo salí acá. Qué raro, loco. Ahí salía el... Vamos a ver de vuelta para allá. Tu palacio mental de ruido.
Remember the facts, Sam. That's how you'll get through this. I'm losing control of my own mind again. I'm almost making it a habit.
She doesn't do anything, just sits around alone, takes her vacuum pills and stares at the TV like a log.
Sí, vamos, vamos, vamos.
Wonder what's in store for me now.
Oh, como 50 puertas.
And I'm back to square one. I'm always starting from the same position and looking at the same door. Maybe it's not about which door I go through so much as which door I choose.
Y siempre empezó mirando. Qué raro, loco. ¿Cuál será la
I should just make a choice and stick to it. You need to put it together, Sam. I should just make a choice and stick to it.
Oh, me va a llevar lo de la puerta. Una buena jugada.
You need to put it together, Sam. I should just make a choice and stick to it. You need to put it together, Sam.
Dice, ¿qué pasó en esta?
I should just make a choice and stick to it. You need to put it together, Sam.
Ok, vamos a ir
I should just
siempre a
make
la
a
del
choice
medio
and stick to it.
y después vamos a ir a la del medio, boludo. Vamos a ir a la del medio.
Always tackle a problem head on. Of course.
Tomá, era siempre a la del medio.
There's no running away from it.
When my father lost his legs, nobody knew them. You were the only one who started asking questions.
It can, but it does give me less patience for people who sling mud my way.
Para el otro lado. Qué bomba. Creo que se volvió. Vamos, 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 que tenemos que encontrar la salida, macho.
I don't need that right now.
Me hizo acordar los imposes, tío, boludo.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
How little you know of the grief that You know, Nick and I had moved in together. Started to get serious.
They both deserve to be happy.
Y sí, si no funciona la relación con vos y estás feliz con otra persona, tiene que ser feliz y hay que avanzar.
Is
No
that?
queda otra, no queda otra. ¿Qué vas a hacer?
Your mother told me what happened. I know she's always pushing you to make friends.
Yeah.
Well, she's just afraid you'll end up alone. She doesn't want you to be unhappy.
Is she happy?
Not always. I'm not always happy either. Being happy isn't everything. I'd say it's more important to find out who you want to be than to be happy. Here, I brought you something.
It's so clear. I can see it all at once.
That's what gives it strength. It has nothing to hide. It can see itself for what it really is. And that lets it see everything. It's not a flaw. It's a gift. Like a superpower, you know? When the world is a storm, you stand calm at the center.
Como una tortuga de mar.
No. I need to have a real talk with myself. Where are you?
Bueno, mientras busca esto, voy con unos mates para tomar.
Sam, come with me.
A ver, no te quiero pasar.
What? Which one are you?
Sam, where are you?
You and me, Sam, we can do this. You and me, Sam, we can do this. Sam, come with me. Sam, come with me.
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you promised.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry. It's not up to me. I'd stay with you if I could. I'm sorry. Forgive me, please.
Why are you lying? I know you want to leave. What happened to you, Muley? I hope you never come back.
Apologize. She's a kid, Sam. She wouldn't get it. Just say you're really sorry.
Sam, put that away. Come on. I don't want.
I thought that's what we were supposed to do. I'm sorry. I just wanted to fix things.
Sam, did you really think doing something neither of us wanted would fix anything?
You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation for an old friend. You're leaving town just like that. Not even an explanation.
Everyone in town hates me. I think Anna hates me. I think I hate me. I have to get away from this place or I'm gonna die here. Inside at least.
I get it. Just know I've always got your back, no matter where you go.
Y era el último.
Don't leave, Muley. I don't have a lot of friends. No one at school talks to me, and you
It's not you, Bug. It's this town. It's Anna. It hurts and I can't stay.
None of that is my fault.
I know, but I still have to go.
It's not fair. I understand, but it's not fair. I guess you finally win for once.
Ahí está, suerte. Voy a elegir uno de los tres.
I know you don't want to talk about it, but he's your son.
I know the real you is here. The rest are just illusions. I have to focus. There's only one of you. I can't just choose them all. Think. Focus.
Escapar.
They just want to put useless labels on it.
This conversation was over.
He's not having a good time at school. He has trouble socializing.
What does that even mean? He's having some trouble making friends, that's all.
He's always talking to himself, to his imaginary friend.
I had one at his age.
If you had real friends, he talks to himself more than he talks to other people. You should consider what the one teacher mentioned.
He doesn't need remedial classes. They just want to put useless labels on him.
They're not remedial. They're programs meant to help him with his social skills. It could be good for him.
My son is not going to be in some dunce class.
Mira, por eso dice, parece a Harry Potter.
You were there when no one else was. And you've been there every step I've taken since. I'm ready.
Listo para salir. se vería normal el juego, con el rayade. Qué lindo que se ve, ¿no, loco? Colores. Estoy en el cielo, no me he muerto, capaz. Ahora cuando estoy a buscar el agua,
Hey. Hey. It's been a long road. I think it was always coming here. You know? You've opened yourself up a lot more than I expected, especially to Joan and Anna. You're finally back on the right path. I believe some of the credit is mine. I'm doing my best with what I have. I'd say we've had a good thing going. It was tough, but you made compromises. You adapted to other people. Wasn't it nice to feel accepted? We've had our moments, but they never felt authentic. I understand why you'd feel that way. The two halves of your world, they just don't mix. There's Sam, the well-adjusted human, and there's Sam, the depressed, truth-obsessed misanthrope, who doesn't realize objective reality is a subjective myth. I'll tell you what the truth is. To be happy, sometimes you need to focus on people and not things. Stop. I get it. I'm nervous. What if you make the wrong choice? Can I make a wrong choice? That's one I don't really have an answer for. Look, you've been helping me for a long time. Even today, without you, I would still be lost in my own head, in my own panic. Well, technically, that's kind of the case right now. Still, I'll take the compliment. But we both know I can't be split in two directions. I have to pick a track. Go along with me. Be a part of society. Be happy. Let things go. Accept the expectations of others. Stop pretending you're someone else. Or keep looking for a truth that may not exist and leave everyone else behind. But seeing the world for what it is, being able to make a difference, no matter the consequences. It's time. Two roads, and you can only take one. I sacrificed so much effort just to make myself miserable. I've had enough. You just have to care more about the people around you, and less about everything else. I know. I'm ready. It's not gonna be easy, but you and I, we're gonna get there, together.
¿Quiero buscar el agua?
Anna probably went off after what Dickie left up here. You can't let her be out there alone. I know, but it needed to be taken care of. I concur. Hurry, Sam. No cell reception. If anything happens, we're on our own.
Ahora sí, ya tenemos el mate. Acá listo. Mira cómo se vería normal el jueguito. Volvemos a hacer lo de activar y desactivar los filtros de rayado. Mientras me pongo el agua en el mate. Así se vería normal. Y mira cómo se ve con el filtro. Qué efecto que le da al auto también, ¿no? Mira. Ahí sí se ve como que es de noche. Si está la luz prendida, tendría que ser de noche la carretera. Y ahí no se nota tanto, pero ahí sí se nota. Por encima venís del otro lado y mira cómo se ve el auto. ¿Ves que se ve la oscuridad del auto? Mira acá. Acá te da de los dos lados igual la luz y no te da en todos lados igual.
What are you thinking, Sam? You can't just leave Anna here alone. Declan could be here already. I should be careful. Syringes, bottles. Basswood has been having a tough few years.
Finally pull yourself out of your daze long enough to join me. I was worried about you.
It's fine. I'm okay now. We have to get this done.
That's true. So I guess this could be all of this madness coming to a close, right? Hopefully in the good way. Maybe we can bring Nick and Dennis some justice. I'm ready to see it end.
Anna, whatever happens, I'm really glad someone's here with me.
Sam, we can get all sappy once this is all over. Now we need those files. I can't find them anywhere. Did Dickie say where the dead drop was?
He didn't. We'll have to keep looking for it. Did you already go through that side?
I've been looking everywhere. So far, all I've found is a lot of gum under tables. Declan could be here any minute. Let's hurry it up.
The dead drop doesn't seem to be here. Too exposed. This would be the classic choice, but no. Nothing. A precarious path out into the dark. Not a bad metaphor for my life right now. Rotten food. Probably too gross even for someone like Dickie. Nowhere to hide a USB stick here. Found it.
You did? Let me see. With this, we'll be able to put Declan behind bars and clear your name. Come on.
Hold it there, boss.
Whoa. Declan.
Now, you two just relax.
We're here for the same reason. Now all you have to do is give me what you found in that there lockbox.
You... How could you look everyone in the eye and lie to them? You went to his wake? You drank with his friends.
Yeah. It was harder than you think.
Tell me what happened with Nick. Why did you kill him?
Same thing that happened to you. He saw an opening and jumped in it. He started asking questions, never actually thought he'd find answers. But he did. And then he kept playing with fire, so he got burned.
So that's it. You killed him because he did his job.
Don't start thinking I enjoyed doing it. It just had to be done. It was just the same as with that drunk fool Dennis. All I wanted was to see how much he knew and get him to keep his mouth shut. Turns out he knew more than he should have.
It doesn't have to end the same way this time. There's always another option.
Almost sounds like you wising up some, Higgs. Doesn't look like you're willing to take the same fall from 2 years ago. Fuck that common good shit, right?
You were one of Basswood's best. People counted on you.
Don't even try to give me that. I've given enough to those two-faced hypocrites. Everybody's happy to shake my hand and say how grateful they are. But as soon as you turn around, they'll stab you in the back. Eventually, I realized that's how people are. The only thing left is to adapt. Help keep a lid on things. And if someone's got a profit, might as well be me. Nick and Dennis, that part wasn't supposed to happen. But here we are. And I'm done leaving behind loose ends.
Anna's gonna try something. Declan, listen to me. Think about what you're doing. Is this what you want? You killed Nick. You killed Dennis. You're running the drug ring in Basswood.
If only you could have left it at that. But you had to poke around again. Now I have 2 witnesses to deal with, thanks to you.
This is bad. Be careful. Every word will count from now on. You have to lower his guard long enough for you and Anna to gain the upper hand. It's gonna be hard, but remember, I'm with you. Every word of the way.
Tell me exactly why I shouldn't kill both of you right here.
No, no lo puedo creer. Vamos. ¿Qué hago?
Keep your cool. He's not gonna shoot if he thinks he has better options. Otherwise, he already would have. Killing us is not in your best interest, Declan. The more bodies you leave behind, the harder it'll be to hide them.
It's a good point. But at least bodies don't talk. Look, I don't want to do this. But I promise. It ain't personal.
Don't delude yourself. Nothing is more personal than this. And you won't do it.
What makes you think that? Seen into my soul?
He wants things to stay as they were, to cover up the whole story. If he thinks you'll get in his way, he won't hesitate to pull that trigger. You're not some psycho killer, Declan. You're in over your head. I doubt you ever intended to kill anyone. Dickie's still alive. You could have killed him, and you didn't. You're still a cop. You still care about this town.
Maybe you're right, Sam. Maybe deep down I don't want to hurt anyone. Or maybe I just still had a use for Dickie, and I was just thinking of paying him a visit as soon as I got the goods.
Good luck finding him. He won't show up if he doesn't hear from us again.
I know you're bluffing. You seem to think you can just walk away. Go ahead. Tell me how that happens.
For all his bad boy act, it's clear he wants insurances. To know he's safe. Deep down, he thinks everyone is as crooked as he is. Buy us then. Your drug money for our silence.
Samuel Higgs, asking for a bribe. That's very interesting.
It's an insurance policy. If we participate, we become criminals as well. We won't be able to turn on you without ruining our own reputations.
Why should I trust you? You're you. You care about stories, not people. You published that article that sank the whole town, leaving saps like me to clean it up. If I let you go, who's to say it won't be the same thing all over again?
You know, as a criminal and as a cop, he's probably seen lots of desperate people doing desperate things. Stay calm. Appear confident. You staring down the barrel of his gun is already having an effect on him. I put my own interests first. And it's in my best interest to not be shot. I could turn on you, risk my life and the lives of everybody I love. Or I could go home and forget about what I know. Forget all about Basswood. Honestly, I could really use a reason to forget about this place for good.
You've become a wise man, Sam. I must say, Higgs, you might have found yourself a way out of this. Now, how about you just hand over the evidence, Anna? Nice and easy.
It all comes down to this, Sam. Anna's about to jump him. Keep his attention on you. It's better for everyone this way. You win, Declan.
Good call. I expect you two to keep your end of the bargain.
You asshole!
Agarra el arma y mátalo vos. Mátalo vos, amiga, mátalo vos. No, no, le disparó en el...
Not exactly what I had in mind.
Ah, pero le disparó en el hombro.
Hello? A woman has been shot. I need an ambulance. Just hurry! Okay, good. Stay with me. You have to stay with me.
I'm fine. Don't worry.
Anna, Anna, please.
Murió. No me jodas. No me jodas que murió.
Carrie James at 1043 WVCK, the Basswood Sound. You heard the news today? The local cop who died in that fatal shooting last week was apparently the head of a small opioid ring right here in Basswood. Crazy. It's believed he used his position to bring in drugs from all over the county and that he murdered 2 people in an attempted cover-up. Good news, however, the journalist who was wounded while confronting the rogue cop was released from the hospital today.
Oh, Sam. Nice to see you up and about.
Him again? He really wants to be a part of this community, doesn't he? Wait, scratch that. He really wants to look like he's part of this community. Nice to see you again. Paying your respects?
I thought I'd wished Anna my best. What affects the community affects us all, Sam. Lots of well-wishers. Kathy, Walter, Bess. Makes me feel a touch like a ghoul.
Well, sometimes it's what it takes to be part of the community. I know how it feels to be outside looking in.
Very astute. Putting down roots is a rather active process.
I hope the pharmacy is doing well, even with all this unpleasantness.
It is a bit of a recession-proof business, I will admit. People will always need some form of panacea. I feel so selfish keeping you away from everyone. I'm sure Anna is waiting for you. You have a good day. No. You have a good life, young man.
I'll try.
Por ahí tiene mucha saturación. Vamos a ver.
Looks like I'm not the only one who's come to visit Anna. I'm so glad she's finally out of the hospital.
No, este no es. ¿Cuál será? El de Technicolor, creo que es. A ver la cara. Con el de Technicolor. A ver si le pongo el de Technicolor. Ahí es, no ese. El de Technicolor. Tiene mucha saturación ahí. ¿Ves? Ahora sí se ve mejor. Tenía mucha saturación en la cara, el chabón. A ver, saturación. Ahora sí se ve mejor, ¿ves? No sé, con el rosado ese que se veía antes. Ahí. ¿Tengo que ir a dónde? A ver a dónde tengo que ir. Visitar a Ana. Mira cómo se ve el agua, loco. Mira el piso esto. Esto quiero que vean. El detalle de esto con el rellade. Mira, así se ve normal, digamos. Ahora el juego. Pero mira el agua, todo así como se ve. Y mira ahora como le pones el rellade. Parecen piedras de verdad. Y el agua como se junta, que se ve transparente. Mira cómo se ve ahí. ¿Ven el barro? Que vos lo ves normal y así no parece barro de verdad. Pero vos lo ves con el rellade y es otra cosa. Mirá. Vos lo ves con el rellade y parece barro de verdad, mirá. ¿Fíjate ahí? Qué locura. Lo que es el rellade. El agüita, el reflejo en el agua. Así se ve pero no se nota tanto el reflejo. Pero así sí se ve. Con sombra. Porque acá tendría que haber sombra. En los lugares que no hay sol. Lo mismo que la van. Mirá cómo se ve la van así normal. Parece un sol pero de juguete parece ese sol. En la casa, todo, mirá. Y mirá ahora con el rellade. ¿Ves? En el lugar que hay sombra, se ve la sombra de verdad. Donde tiene que estar con el sol y donde tiene que estar oscuro. Lo mismo acá, mirá, qué real que se ve. Qué lindo que se ve. Lo mejor que inventaron en la vida de los videojuegos. La verdad que creó ese programa.
You should probably give him a moment or two.
Sure, Joe. How you been?
Es
How
un
have I
genio.
been?
Es
Son,
más genio que el que
I
inventó Windows.
appreciate you being here for Anna, but it don't change what happened. My girl's hurt, real bad. And things could have been even worse without you. You did good.
See? Told you promising him you'd keep his daughter safe was a good idea. Who knows, it might have even given you the extra boost
¿Ve que
you
ahora que
needed
le bajé el
against
color
Declan.
ese anaranjado
But you did
se
do
ve
good.
resarpado?
Well done, champ.
Hasta la cara del negro, del padre de la mina.
I mean, I did what needed to be done, but honestly, I just got lucky.
Ain't luck. Lots of things I trust in this world, but luck ain't one of them. You know, Anna told me how things went down up there. Said you getting inside Declan's head saved her skin.
I knew the kind of man Declan was. His weaknesses. Maybe I even share a few.
You're nothing like that snake. You're a good man, Sam. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I know you're really here for my daughter. And today, you're not the only one.
Wow.
Lots of good
Qué
people
calidad,
that come
loco.
around to see how she's doing.
Que se ve en con el rayado.
Don't you be a stranger, Sam. Not a lot of people with a good handshake left.
Terrible, ¿eh? Esto es lo que estoy asombrado, con las maderas, cómo se ven las maderas, loco. Parece que lo estoy viendo realmente. Con el rellade. Espera, ahí lo saco. Loco, ahí no parece madera de verdad. ¿Ves? Yo estoy acá, a donde sea. Voy y veo el agua, lo que sea, mirá. Y mirá que el rellade. Parece agua de verdad, loco, ahí. Mirá. ¿Ves? Que se notan las piedras, todo. Como el otro que es un sol todo unido. Y acá es que en cada detalle se ve el solcito. Mirá las maderas, lo que digo de lo de las maderas. Yo vengo acá y mirá cómo se ve con el rellade. Parece madera de verdad, mirá acá. Ahí parece madera de verdad. acá, donde sea. Lo mismo esto, la comida que está acá. Qué locura que es el rellado, cabrón. El árbol. Mira el árbol, qué lindo que se nota el color. El chabón, mirá el color de la silla del chabón. Sin rellade y con el rellade. Se nota todo bien detallado, la verdad.
Where are they? Where are Dad's notebooks? The yellow legal pad
You
ones?
can get them later. You need to say hello to the guests who just arrived.
The yellow ones were Dad's favorites. I wanted to start using
Joan?
them. They've got to be here somewhere. Just
Joan
give me
Waldron.
a minute.
Don't make me say it again.
Fine. I guess it doesn't really matter. Careful, Muley. She's in one of her moods.
I'm sorry you had to see that. It was hard before, but now she's completely shut me out.
She's still trying to make sense of all that's happened. She's been through a lot. Maybe Basswood just isn't the right place for her anymore.
You don't understand. It's not that easy to leave.
Kathy, I'm not here to judge. I just want to help.
I know. Sorry. I've just been dealing with so much lately. You've always managed to get Joan to talk to you. Any advice?
Now, Sam, we need to be really careful about this. Kathy's already on edge. Joan noticed her mom is overdoing the painkillers, but we can't just kick the door down and confront her directly. Kathy, Joan is distant because she feels you haven't been yourself lately. She told me at times it's like you don't see her.
It's nothing against her. I've just been working myself ragged, and I hurt my back, and...
She said it wasn't just that. She's noticed the pills.
It's the only way I can deal with my back, and it helps with other things.
Look, I can't imagine how hard it is to raise a child by yourself. But I don't want to see Joan grow apart from the last parent she has.
Oh, God. I didn't realize it got that bad. You're right. I need to get help. Sam, could I count on you to help look after Joan every now and then? She needs the people she loves close to her right now.
I'd love to. I get along better with her than most adults.
I thought I could do this alone.
I'm here to help in any way I can.
Thank you. And if you ever need something, know your family. I should really say hi to the other guests. Take care.
Vamos a grano. Vamos a ver después de qué próximo juego elijo, de todos los que tengo. Así voy borrando. A ver, ¿qué onda? ¿Diana? ¿Dónde está? ¿Por qué no me deja entrar? Bueno, vamos a ver. Dice esperar. Esperarán ahí. Todavía no yo. Vamos a ir a hablar con la guilla esta.
Hey, Bug.
Hey, Muley.
This one is all you. I never could get a read on her. How are you holding up?
Fine, I guess. Well, at least that's what most people want me to say when they ask.
Come on, Bug. I want to know how you feel. How you really feel.
I guess better today than yesterday? Maybe. I still miss Dad. But finding out what happened to him, I don't know, makes me feel a bit better.
It'll keep feeling better with time. Even if it's hard, you have to keep one thing in mind. You're not alone. And your mom will always be there for you, no matter what.
What about you? Are you staying this time?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
But I promised your mom I'd help keep you out of her hair.
You did?
Of course. I'd help your mom, and I figured you'd be happy to have me around.
So we'll get to hang out again? Like in maybe board games at the coffee shop? Just like old times?
Anytime you want.
You're the best, Muley.
I'm all right. Listen, I need to find Anna now. I'll see you around, okay?
The sooner the better.
Voy a hablar con el viejo este. A ver qué tiene para decir.
Walter.
Samuel, my boy. As I live and breathe. I kept meaning to call, but phones are so impersonal. How are you holding up?
I'm just happy Anna's coming home. Things could have been much worse.
It always can be. It always can be. You went through something terrible, but I'm glad you came out the other end. I've had a brush myself with the Maker here and there, and I would never call them fun. Not fun at all. Life-affirming, though, definitely. Even for those close to you, it leaves a mark. Now, 2 members of my family of heart are gone. One is wounded. It might be time for me to finally hang up my saddle. The Basswood Jungle has printed its last pages.
Come on, Walter. What would Basswood be without the jungle? My first week in the bullpen, you said to me, "The pen is not a sword, but a shield." You take this town's shield away?
Using my own words against me. Believe me, I wish there were another way. But I lost my flame, and there's no one to pick up the torch. Except...
He's gonna offer you to be editor-in-chief. He never liked you leaving in the first place, though he is missing the obvious. Anna. She's connected to this place in a way that you aren't. She'd be the right choice. If you're not interested in the position yourself, that is.
You. I see no one more up to the task. You've proven time and time again you're the quintessence of a journalist. I should have told you a long time ago.
Thank you, but no. This town and I have too much history.
Quite right, quite right. It was a silly idea.
What about Anna? I can't think of anyone who cares more about Basswood.
Anna? She's always been a bit of a freelancer. I hadn't considered it. Though now I feel like a real tomfool. Do you think she'd take it?
We won't know until you ask her.
Wonderful. But Samuel, make sure this isn't goodbye. And next time I send you a text...
I'll answer it, Walter. I promise.
If I can give you a small piece of advice, a good life is one where you keep your friends close to your heart.
Normal y con el rellave. Qué locura. Me hace esa cosa. Las hojillas. Qué locura. Bueno, vamos a ver si ya viene caminilla.
And you make sure to push yourself. Get some fresh air. Don't let these doctors keep you cooped up for too long now. Oh, Sam, you're finally here. I was looking for you. Now, I know you've been through hell and back. I know that. If there's anything the Basswood Police Department can do for you, or even just little old me, you give me a holler, all right? For now, well, I got some good news for you for once. We found Declan's fingerprints on Dennis's gun. And since your testimony and Anna's corroborate Dickie's statement, no charges are going to be filed against you or Anna. It's clear self-defense. Still hard to believe a man I trusted was running a drug ring. Here.
She's worried about her re-election chances as sheriff. She's playing cleanup for the whole police force right now. Before you answer, just remember, it's always nice to have a police chief as a friend. You and the Basswood police have a lot to answer for. A lot.
We do. Declan pulled the wool over all of our eyes. All I can say is we're all just people. Ain't no such thing as the Basswood Police. Just people entrusted with power. And Declan, as terrible as it seems he was not always a bad person. My sin is failing to see the man he became, rather than the one he once was.
Don't make it sound like a small oversight. He was part of a drug ring.
You're entitled to your opinion. Everyone is. Know I do my best. Well, I'd love to stay, but I'm afraid duty calls. Look after yourself, Sam.
¿Dónde está la chica? Ah, ya está. Terrible, la verdad.
So, I wasn't sure you'd show up at all.
Yeah, I meant to get here before you, but I had to stop by the cemetery on the way. Finally paid Nick a visit.
Still doesn't feel like he's gone, right? I was still thinking he'd come greet me when I opened the door, you know?
You feeling okay?
Is it crazy to say it feels like the longest day of my life is finally over?
Same here. It didn't feel like it would end. But at least I had you with me.
Lucky for you, or you would have been the one getting shot.
Sorry.
What about you? How are you compacting everything?
I have the past properly compacted in my mind vice. I'm okay. Like, really okay.
Hopefully you can teach me that trick so I can get to be okay, too. At least it's over. Whatever was on Nick's laptop is gone forever. But so are the bad guys. The scales are balanced.
Nick was a good journalist. There might have been some things on there.
Okay, like...
Want to tell me what you're doing here? Talk about the little details that don't add up and don't really matter? You better not be taking my happy ending away from us.
It's just that... Okay. So I talked to Walter. How would you like to be the next editor-in-chief of the Basswood Jungle?
What? Are you kidding?
I'm not. He's about to retire. I promised I'd talk you into it if you tried to turn it down.
I don't even know if I'd want it.
I still remember our old conversations. There's no way you don't want it.
Maybe. You're right. Ah, this is crazy. Okay, if I'm doing this, I might need help. What about you? Are you leaving town again?
I plan to stick around, at least for a little while. Maybe for a long while.
That's good. I'm gonna need writers.
I'll be here. Someone has to make sure this place doesn't burn down.
Sam Higgs, Basswood Protector.
Sounds a lot better than Destroyer.
I am gonna need business cards.
No one uses business cards anymore.
It's the 21st century, Higgs. What's old is new again. And think about what Walter would want.
Sin rayada y con rayada.
Well,
sin rayada,
business cards
con
it is
rayada.
then.
Es terrible la calidad de imagen que le da el rayade. Terrible, loco. La verdad. Muy bueno, la verdad. Terminando un cuarto juego, Muy bueno, la verdad. Me gustó. Bueno, dejamos el streaming hasta acá. Hasta acá dejamos el streaming de hoy. Terminamos Twin Mirror. Ahora, para el próximo juego, terminamos Twin Mirror, así que lo vamos a desinstalar. Vamos a desinstalar la carpeta Twin Mirror. Y bueno, acá tengo los juegos que van quedando, que los voy borrando cada vez que termine, así me va quedando más espacio en los discos libres. Este tiene 61 GB libres, que sé que es más, está comprometido, así que tendría que agarrar algún juego de acá. A Plague Tale Innocence, Alan Wake, Apartment, Call of Duty, Castlevania, Crisis, Cyberpunk 2077, Days Gone, Dead Space 2 y 3, Fear 2 y 3, Fallout 4, Far Cry 5, Fear the Dark Unknown, Grand Theft Auto 5, Les 4 Días, Mafia 3, Mass Effect 3, Mercenarios 2, Metro Exodus, Metro Last Light Redux, Play 2017, Pro Evolution Soccer 2016, Red Dead Redemption 2, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 6, Sekiro, Sleeping Dog, The Witcher 1 en Enhanced Edition, Vampire y Swan Sword 7. Así que vamos a ir viendo cuál elegimos. Teníamos que elegir uno de ahí, me parece. Pero bueno, y acá como digo, quedaron acá los que estaban afuera: The Witcher 1, 2, 3, The Medium, este que no sé cómo, el que dije hace un rato, que es de unos japoneses, el de Tomb Raider, el Fear de Dragon 1 y el Hellblade Shenmue Sacrifice, que era una minita que iba como en el bosque. Estaba bastante bueno. Bueno, el streaming queda hasta acá y ahora veo que después que juego empiezo de todos los que están ahí. Como digo, tengo que liberar un poco el otro, el G tiene también juegos, tiene el Far Cry 6 y después tiene estos de acá, Pokémon, Polgiester, Remnant, Forage, el de Tomb Raider, los Sniper Ghost están todos, el 2, el Gold Edition, el 3, el Contract, el Status Decay, The Bass Inside, The Medium, Rom 3, Witcher 3, Tis Ladins, My Land, que es de un indio, el Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildland y el Zombie. Así que vamos a ir buscando. Algunos de estos voy a streamear para ver qué onda. Espero que le guste. Que hasta acá.